I would very much like to say we're live, but I'm not entirely sure because Twitch decided, you know what, I'm not going to tell. Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another series thing. I'm not entirely sure I want to call it a Let's Play, but I can certainly call it a Let's Cheat. Basically, I'm gonna go through Neverwinter Nights. Hello, Daisy. I'm gonna go through Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition with 10x XP. That's it. 10 times the experience points. Very clever way that the mod creator decided to do it. Basically, he just went into the 2DA files and 10x'd everything. So, very, very well done. So, yeah, that's basically the premise for this series. On this first episode, we're gonna go through the prelude / tutorial / thing. Not gonna bother with the tutorial all that much. We're just gonna see just how much XP we can rack up from just some goblins. Okay? Alrighty. Then, let's go. And the bot confirms that we are, in fact, alive. So, let's go. Let's see what's Twitch saying? Okay. Alright, let's put that back to the thing. Alright. Other than that, let's pick the original campaign. As you can see, I've already gone through the whole thing. It's... yeah, I've played this game a lot. I was originally going to do Penultima City. Unfortunately, Penultima City was created by, well, it's not unfortunately, Stefan Gagne. He's a very good writer. He's written quite a few books. Yes, it's that Stefan Gagne, or however you say his name. Gagne? Damn. But yeah, he's very particular when it comes to his intellectual property, and he very much sees the content of the modules themselves as a part of that. So, not wanting to risk the ire of random writer on the internet, I decided, you know what, let's just go with the default stock campaign. Let's go. The Penultima City is very funny. It is genuinely very funny. That's kind of why I wanted to do it, but I decided not to book the Hornet's Nest on that one. So yeah, let's create a new character. I do have many characters already, and unfortunately you only get the binary choice. It is a game from 2001, so it's kind of all we get. And then you get human, half orc, half elf, halfling, gnome, elf, and dwarf. Can't really fault the standard D&D 3.0 player race selection. Let's see. The humans have the advantage that they start with an extra feat, and they get one extra skill point per level, and they basically can favor any class. Whatever highest class you happen to be, whichever class is the highest. Hello, Arthur. That is your favorite class, so that doesn't count for the XP penalty. That's basically how that goes. Half orcs, a +2 to strength, -2 to intelligence, and -2 to charisma. That's ooh. Half elf, very similar to human with some minuses. You don't get the extra feat or the extra skill points, but you are immune to sleep, and because of your elven bloodline, you can see better in the dark, and you have a bonus to listen, search, and spot. Halflings, +2 to dex, -2 to strength. It's they favor the rogue, obviously. And yeah. A small stature is actually very good. You're small, so you have higher armor class, and you hit things easier because, you know, compared to you, they're much larger, so there you go. And +4 to hide because you're small. You're easy to not see. Same thing for the gnomes, but the gnomes much prefer the wizards. And they have a +2 to constitution and -2 to strength. Elves, +2 to dexterity, -2 to constitution. And the dwarves, +2 to constitution, -2 to charisma. That's what happens when even the females have beards. I probably shouldn't make that joke. Alright, yeah, it's basically they're just rough and they like to fight. And for their small stature, they are very, 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 very burly. So they get the advantage there. But, I don't know. Any suggestions? I see Frojo was typing. He's desperate to say something. That hardly qualifies. Arthurian says dwarves are favorite fantasy race. Not for me though. I've always went with like elves, half elves, humans. Tiny cleric. Tiny cleric is very good. Yes. Okay, this is it's Forgotten Realms, right? Corellon Lorethian is an elven god. Let's go with elf. I think I have an idea in mind. Mostly because I like to play paladin, so let's go with an elven paladin. That looks paladin-y enough, I'd say. Is a gender fluid god cool? I don't know. All I know is that he's one of the good elven gods, so they are one of the good elven gods, I should say. Not gonna read that out loud, Daisy. Alright, let's go with elf. Like that. That looks good enough. One of my first things about Neverwinter Nights that I loved was when they started introducing the prestige classes. I basically went out of my way to make a Shadow Dancer, a Harper Scout, and an Arcane Archer because those were the first three, and then only later did they introduce the rest of them. Purple Dragon Knight was actually one of the last ones. It was when Wyvern Crown of Cormyr, the premium, not premium mod came out, that they basically just rolled it up into the final patch. I think it was 169, something like that. Elf Barbarian. I was gonna go with Paladin on accounts of the buffs. And yeah, the Barbarian and the Paladin are kind of mutually exclusive because Barbarian is any non-lawful. Yeah, any non-lawful. And the Paladin has to be lawful good. Okay. Okay. So, we hit the recommended, and it says Strength 15, Dexterity 11, Constitution 12, Wisdom 13, 10 Intelligence, so not the brightest, not the brightest in the bunch, but that's okay. Actually, I'm half tempted to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. They are the most room for drunken humor? Absolutely, yes. Let's see. A modifier to 2, modifier to 2, and now we have 4 points. Now we have 6 points. Like so. I'm kind of a sucker for balanced character builds. That too is my favorite race rider. I absolutely have to agree. Yeah, you kinda need strength, you kinda need constitution, you kinda need the wisdom and charisma. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's going to be my character build. 14 in strength with a +2 modifier, 13 in dexterity, which we may or may not increase, I haven't decided yet. 10 constitution, because elf, otherwise we would have 12. 14 wisdom, 13 intelligence, and 14 charisma. Don't need the dexterity as a paladin. Yeah. And you're going to be wearing heavy armor a lot, but the dexterity here is for the later multi-classing, specifically weapon master, because, you know, Elven Paladin to Coloron Lorethian, that's a weapon master in the dual-bladed sword, or the sword staff, or whatever you want to call it. Because that's what I'm going for. It's one of my favorite. It's not particularly a good build. It's just, yeah. Now, the question is, do I multi-class to fighter to get the extra feats, and then go to weapon master, or do I multi-class to ranger, which would make more sense, and get the bonus if you're wearing light armor, you get free dual wielding, basically. Weapon finesse and use a rapier. Finesse builds are very good, yes. But it was... the sword staff was very much my thing. I don't know. We're gonna get so much XP, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go with that. In packages, we are going to configure the package and say... we are going to play through the campaign, so persuade. Like so. Could take ride, you do get the paladin mount, but... most of the stuff that's relevant to this are, as they say, solely really used in Neverwinter Night's Wyvern Crown of Cormyr. There's a couple of feats pertaining to it, like mounted combat and whatnot, but Right, so persuade, so we can persuade all of the NPCs. And we can max out 2 more skills. Discipline, so we don't get knocked on our ass. And, it's usually heal or lore. Lore lets you identify stuff, so you don't have to spend money identifying items. It's usually a pretty good choice. And heal is, well, lets you make better use of healing kits. There's also taunt that gives AC penalty equal to the difference between the taunt roll and the defender's roll. So if you max out taunt, you can basically reduce the other thing's AC to nothing. I don't know. Again, we're going to level up so quickly that healing becomes less of an issue because you get free hit points with every level up. So... lore? Save some money on the enchanting. Yeah, let's go with that. Not enchanting, but items. Right. Also get healing spells as a paladin. Yep. Only from level 4 onwards with 14 wisdom, but yeah. Enchantment? Enchantment! Different BioWare game, but yes. Right, so, in order to become a weapon master, you need dodge, mobility, expertise, weapon focus in your weapon of choice, which means we're going to have to take the weapon proficiency exotic in order to get the thing. Dodge, mobility, spring attack, And whirlwind attack. It's a Dungeons and Dragons game. Character building's the thing, you know? Yes, Dragon Age Origins would also make a very good stream. I may or may not have had an idea for how to stream that already, but that's later. Ambidexterity, yes. Ambidexterity, 2-weapon fighting. All that. Though for ambidexterity, that's the thing. That's kind of why I was curious about multi-classing into Ranger, because you get those bonus. Because ambidexterity requires 15 dex. That's, no. You could take ambidexterity, at any point. At least in Neverwinter Nights. They adhere to things, more or less, but they give you some liberties. Yes, it only works with light armor. But it saves you from having to get 15 dex in order to get ambidexterity. That was kind of like my thing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, first things first. Exotic weapon proficiency. Because even if we are not able to use the sword staff, double-bladed sword, from the get-go, we can at least use bastard swords or katanas. Elves with katanas in order to please the internet. Right. We have our elven chap right here. So pick out that hairstyle. The ponytail will do. Elf with horns. Sure. There we go. That looks paladin-y. A bit darker on the color there. Still a little too blonde for my liking, but whatevs. Can go for a fat elf. But no. We're gonna go with the standard elf. Let's see. Tattoos. And we'll go with pure black in one and mirror in the other. It's like, there. Get that tattoo then. Alright, and clothing. Barbarian. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Or monk. Could be monk. Very librarian-y. Oh, yeah. They never did have the paladin clothes as a starter option, which annoyed me greatly. I always ended up going with the rogue outfit here because it looked good. Chalky elf. I see 3 votes for Chalky elf. I don't think you can go naked. You have to pick some clothing. You can take it off, but you have to take clothing. There you go. Barrel-chested elf. I mean, being naked would match the necessary conditions to get the free dual wielding. With the ranger class, that could work. Oh, that's right. I did put also put the mod that unlocks all of the voices, all of them, including the monster voices.
Crush you.
Like so.
They cannot stand against us. Strike them down.
I always liked Valen's voice thing. I don't think there's a Gilbert Gottfried. But yeah, It's the thing about mods. You can do everything.
Show them your steel! Attack! Now, strike swiftly.
I want to see suffering.
Suffering. I do not have the anime cat girl voice now. I have the.
Strike them down. Let their blood run swift and hot.
Do have the Medusa voice. Let's see.
Death to you all!
Mephistopheles.
This land shall become a hell of my making!
Considering how easy it is to make, like, especially voice mods for Neverwinter Nights, or portrait mods, or anything like that. Yeah. Oh,
At my command, strike!
and Serek, the legendary weapon. Let's see. I kind of like Valens. Let's go with Valens.
Stand against us. Strike them down.
And yada yada yada. Wanderlust? No. And since this is going to be single player, poop there. Seldor Stifor. If it was Stifu, maybe. Let's see. Generate names. One that starts with a P. It's an elven name, so starting with a P will be difficult. Last names, plenty, but not first names. Poopy McPants. Unuldor. Gwenadel. Lomildur again. I think they ran out of ideas at one point. Handir. Analor. Goril. Elvith. Oh, yes. Hello. My name is Elvith. Yes, you're Elvish. We know that. No. My name is Elvith. Fuck you. Elvith again. Kelleril. No. Elvish Presley. That's no. Ah. Amendir Evra. On one of the multiplayer servers I used to play on for the original game, there was dude whose character was called Elor. Elor Evra. Also a paladin. Also elven. So we can't go with that name. Isendel. I like the name Isendel. Farron. Farron. There. And, what's the spelling of Corlon? Is it one L in Lorethian or two? I do not remember. Alright, let's Google that right quick. Corlon. Oh, I think I got it right in the first go. Alright, cool. Right. Advantages of playing in a window. Okay. Isendel Farron. Let's go.
The Frozen North, the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls Those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
And there you have it. That is the whole thing behind the Neverwinter Nights story? Let's call it that. It's basically the spell plague of Neverwinter. The D&D buffs among you will probably know that that one is very loosely defined for well, reasons. It's supposed to, you're supposed to sort of fill in, if you want to run a campaign like that, you can just fill in whatever you want the spell plague to be. And BioWare's interpretation was, okay, it's the Wailing Death. Cool. Let's go. So, let's, this is the point where I have to hide, because I can't move the window. As much as I would like to move that window, I cannot. So, they only give us a club. And, studded leather armor. That's good. That will do. And a short sword. There we go. Our, stubby elven friend is ready to go. That was a quick save. You will see that screen happen a lot. So, yeah. Right.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
No.
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new
Pavel?
recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am Isendel. Is it true what they say about you that Lady Aribeth herself ordered the academy to send you an invitation and come here for training? You're so special! Actually, the save's coming is mostly because I've seen this game crash, so I don't trust it. Then again, I've played a lot of it. It's bound to be inevitable, but yeah. So yes, we are special. It is both an honor and a privilege for me to serve Neverwinter. And when you have as much talented skill as I do, you get used to these kinds of things. Asshole. Who cares about honor? I just came because of the potential for real profit. It's both an honor and a privilege. I'll take the least offensive one of those. Pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations. Wasn't quite so easy for me to get into the academy. Yeah, don't be an ass. My brother, Bim. Okay, I see why you're brothers. You look exactly the same. Even if your brother is a bit blurry. I need contact lenses. Right. We do The City Was Suffering. Okay, let's ask about the plague. Yeah, you gotta be good. Although, if there is a chance to be sarcastic without being necessarily evil, I will. Well, I don't actually know much about the plague, and he says the Wailing Death is a plague worse than 80 recorded in the entire history of Neverwinter. Recorded? Recorded. The whole city has been quarantined. This is starting to hit a little too close to home. Nobody is allowed in or out. Where are you going with this? I may or may not have done that on purpose, so. The Neverwinter militia do their best to enforce the quarantine. When people don't like being trapped inside the walls of a plague-infested city. Right? You were saying? Every day, more bodies pile up on the streets, and the citizens move one step closer to panic and open rebellion. We had those at the start. They kind of dropped a little bit, so that I guess that's a bit reversed. Can't say I blame them. I've only been a few months, and already the dead number in the thousands. Yeah. I just needed to get to this series before, you know, this was over. So then it would be relevant. That's it. There was open rebellion, yes. But that was at the start. It's kind of dissipated now. Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Can't the clerics and priests do anything to help? Sounds like the whole city is doomed. Great story. I'll be going now. Yeah. Yeah, we need to talk to more people about the plague. We kind of do. But yeah, shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Most people have given up any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Potions and medicinal herbs do nothing, and even the prayers of the city's most powerful clergy have been ineffective. I guess that's why Lady Arabeth ordered the academy to open its doors to new recruits. The city needs a hero, someone who can save us from the Wailing Death. And we were specifically invited because we have access to the power of cheats. Basically. Oh, it's even worse than that, Jordan. If I told anyone that I work for Health Education England, no one would believe me. But yes, the word on the street is that Arabeth is actually working on a cure right here in the academy, but that's just a rumor, probably not even true. Well, alright, thank you, and I think it's time for me to go now. Guess you want to get out with your training. Well, good luck. Who knows, maybe next time we meet, those rumors of a cure for the Wailing Death were turned out to be true. Don't forget to say hi to my twin brother, Bim. Okay. Over there by the door, on your way out. Hello there, twin brother Bim.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want,
Oh, he actually said
Bim.
Bim.
Tutorial on adventuring.
I'm not interested in the tutorial right now. I have many hours in this game. Suit yourself, you should go through the store, speak to Olgrid, then he'll set you up with all the equipment you need to finish your training here at the academy. Cool. Yeah, it's Pavel and Bim. Arthur, I'm gonna need you to ask your boss if his brother's name is Bim. Alright, here's Olgerd. Oh, sorry, Olga. What's wrong with wandering around the streets naked? I like wandering around the streets naked. I could actually increase the dialogue noise, game options, sound, voices volume. Let's bring that up, like so. And now it doesn't say anything else. Okay. Might find handy completing your training. Yep. I already know how to work my inventory. Guess I didn't know. No, we don't. Did I increase the music noise?
You might want to purchase.
No.
Since you're part of the academy, you get a special discount rate.
They mix the voices down very low. A special discount rate, you say? Yeah, I'm not interested. Don't need a tutorial on how to use stores. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm not one to go prattling on. Do you want to see my inventory? Yes, I do. Thank you. And he gave us a chain shirt, which we will not be using. What's the, yeah. Yeah, the chain shirt, unfortunately, is considered medium armor. Let's see. Hello, Jill. And, can sell that. I'm half tempted to keep the studded leather armor for the multi-classing. That's a common. The helmet, it just gives bonus concentration, and honestly, it doesn't look all that good. So, we're gonna go with this. Actually, sell the club. Screw that, just sell the thing, and we'll use that. And where's the... There it is. Don't have enough money. God damn it. Figures. You want to see my inventory? Okay, so, apparently we don't have enough money. How much is it? 11. No. Oh, no. Solid no on that one. Do you have bastards? You do have a bastard sword. Can afford that, so let's go with that. That could go like that, but that is a massive attack bonus, -1. Offhand attack bonus, -5. No. Yeah, no, we need those feats. I really do need those feats. And I don't mean of the foot kind. Right. Yeah, Ranger seems to be the way to go. It, saves me a bunch of feats. And it gets me more spells. It lets me make the sword keen, which is amazing. Yeah. Yep. It's if you're using a small weapon on your offhand, it's reduced to -2, -2.
Come over here if you want to learn about your map and journal.
I was coming. I was just talking to the lovely folks at home.
At the academy, aren't you?
Yes, that is me. I am not interested, thank you. If you change your mind, okay, goodbye. Toodaloo. Okay, now we could talk to Herban here, and he tells us to go smack the combat dummy and go hit the target with a bow.
It's about time you showed.
I already know everything I need to know about combat, despite you wanting me to call you sir. I'm not going to. Is that so, recruit? For the sake of your worthless hide, I hope that's true. Uh-huh. I'm going to give you one last chance to change your mind and listen to my tutorial on basic combat techniques. Not interested. I've done my part. The rest is up to you, recruit. Try to prove yourself by facing one of the Academy's combat tests. Go speak to my assistants. Okay. How about I don't speak to that assistant and I just do this?
You cannot win this fight.
Hold on. It takes a few hits.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
I will go and talk to Hewitt. Well, I won't go talk to Hewitt. I'm just gonna grab a bow and some arrows and shoot the thing. I kinda want a bow. So, gimme. And gimme. I am an elf, so... This is, kinda necessary. No. Put that there and that there. And boop. Some arrows. Attack.
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again.
You need to talk to me again? I never even talked to you.
You passed the combat trial and completed your basic training. Your days at the academy are finally over.
Your days at the academy are finally over. I mean, what? If you hurry, you can join the other graduates in the South Assembly Hall. Okay, Lady Arabeth is there. Oh, nice, we get to meet the, other protagonist. Right. I don't know why I'm being coy with the, story. It's...
Back again, recruit.
I have completed my training. What now, sir? You have passed the combat trials. Time to reap the rewards. Hey, chainmail. That means I can sell it. Let's sell the chainmail. Okie dokie. Come on. It's probably still not enough to buy the thing. Well, certainly not after I spent 74 gold on the bastard sword. But that probably would have been just enough. Just. Yeah, well. Unfortunate. Let's go. Might as well go to the graduation ceremony. Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to smack my daddy when he's all the way, you know, a couple of 1,000 kilometers down that way, over the ocean.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Arabeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy.
Oh, is she going to cast a spell bless on me? How blessed I feel right now. Right. Thank you. I'll be going. Well, as you can see, that is not the original Arabeth. That is the new and improved with the mod Arabeth. Very improved. Yeah, and she always had a fairly unique armor model, but with the community expansion pack. No, of course she's not naked. It's a Twitch stream. Too hot for Twitch, man. Right.
Congratulations. Your training here at the academy is now complete.
That's way too low still.
May the blessing of Tyr be upon you.
May the blessing of Tyr may be upon me, yes. Okay.
I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the academy speak very highly of your skills. I am
Oh, do they now?
de Tilmarand.
Of course you are. That much was obvious. You are in basically higher resolution than everyone else in this room put together. Just to give you an idea.
Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you.
Okay.
We should arranged. Wait, what was that? Did you feel it?
Feel what?
Brace yourself. We are under attack.
Oh! Alright, cool. Let's go then. Level up! Hold on. Hold on. I leveled up. I killed the one person. I gotta level up. Right, start multiclassing now or get to Paladin level 4 first to get the spells and then multiclass. I'm gonna go with level 4 first. Wait a second. I need Intimidate. Right, I also need Intimidate. Intimidate. Because Weapon Master. Right. Well, everyone else is dying very quickly. Do I have plot armor on or something? Oh, it's just me and Arabeth. I'm pretty sure there was some fanfic that started kind of like this. Oh well.
I must speak with you.
Yeah, give me a second. Oh, I am a paladin. I probably shouldn't steal from the academy. Bad habits, man.
Listen to me.
Bad
There's
habits.
not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered.
No random attack?
As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them.
It was believed?
We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies.
Everyone at the academy kinda knew the Waterdavian creatures were here.
Rumors spread more quickly than the plague itself, or so it would seem. But what is done cannot be undone. We must focus on the task at hand. Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskin. Others keep their
Exposition, ladies
identities
and
hidden from
gentlemen.
us, striking from the shadows.
Okay.
I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious
I do,
they
but
are
I'm not
here to
saying.
destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death.
Cool.
You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands.
Hold on. You're the big famous paladin right hand of Lord Nasher Alagondar. You're not coming.
I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible.
Explain.
Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Waterdavian creatures.
Okay, so they already teleported in. What's stopping you from coming? Where?
Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means.
Of course, you have the answer to everything, don't you?
Creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk. You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Waterdavian beasts are being kept.
Beasts, you say? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Waterdavian beasts are kept.
Why are you shouting at me? I'm like right here.
The fate of Neverwinter depends on you. This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
Uh-huh. No. Alright, okay, I guess Arabeth can't be asked, so I gotta take the key. Don't have any spells yet. Force of habit. You go to do a thing and you immediately open your spell book and you start organizing things. Yeah. Right. I play wizards a lot. That's why.
I was expecting Arabeth, not some wet behind the ears.
Well.
Let's see how you deal with my minions. Into the flames we leap.
Oh, level up. Yeah. You see how this is gonna go, don't you? Wait. Right there. I want to max out Persuade on accounts of thing. Right. So, since we are going to get free 2-weapon fighting because we're just going to use light armor anyway. Philip Pock, thanks very much for the follow. We're going to actually start specializing now. And we're gonna go with the dual... double... What's it called? Two-bladed sword. Okay, right. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. What? Yes. More goblins. Shouldn't there be a skeleton here? Because if you're a cleric, you need to come into this room in order to turn that skeleton undead and heal that person there. But, of course, yes, they're all dead now. Oh wow, critical hit from the goblin for 1 damage. Actually, let's keep this interesting. Game options. D&D hardcore rules. Very difficult. Okay. Let's at least even things out. It's the game from last week with lights. You can see what Exenema is trying to be. Yes, that's the inspiration is very much like the old lineage of RPGs, CRPGs specifically. So now that we're not in a hurry to go into the graduation thing, we could just go around and murk some goblins for 170 XP each. Although I don't have a lot of AC. That's my problem. What remains? Can always sell the gems, fluor spars, diamonds, and stuff the like. And we can also heal. 7 hit points. Is that the max? Cure light wounds, level 2. So it's 1d4 plus 2? That should only be 6. Or is it 1d6? Okay, so if it's 1d6, yeah, okay. So that wasn't the max it can heal. The max it can heal would be 8. Sorry, I'm doing maths.
Win this fight.
And yeah, if you like maths, there's the combat log. Have at. Ow. Was that a 20? No, it was an 18. Impressive. No, they don't. That's I got over that very quickly because as it turns out, I like RPGs. Oh, there we go. We have some scrolls in the mages thing. I should have probably come here, loot those scrolls, and gone back to the cellar to buy the two-bladed sword. My bad. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblins that I can see. I could probably pick some of them off. 1d8. No strength bonus on accounts of not composite. Composite, however you want to say it. There we go. There we go. Right, so the plan here, as I level up, is to get Paladin up to level 4, and then we start taking Ranger. We need level 9 Ranger for the improved 2-weapon fighting. Rangers get that feat for free at level 9, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm Ranger level 9, so max level 40. Ranger level 9, Weapon Master level either 10 or 7. There's really no point going into Weapon Master level 10 because it's pointless. Level 7 is the one where you kind of want to be at. So 7 plus 9, 16. That means we can get Paladin theoretically up to 24. So that should be our preferred class. That should be what we're going for. I am going to get some XP penalty because Paladin multi-classing into Ranger, they're not within 1 level of each other, so I am inevitably going to hit some XP penalty, but it's okay. We get 10 times the experience, so who cares? Right. I'm letting the maths do the talking again. Right, so intimidate up to 3. And now... Okay, I was starting to question whether or not the sound was still there. The best early game spell in the game, Bless Weapon. You empower a detached melee weapon with a +1 enhancement bonus and 2d6 damage bonus versus undead. You can also target another creature to enchant its primary weapon. Best early game spell ever. Especially if you're killing undead, which... Dungeons and Dragons. There's bound to be some undead. Oh, there's more goblins over there. Not most goblins, just 2 of them, but still, they're there. And as much as I would love to kill that dire spider, it would kill me. That stag beetle, it would kill me so quickly. The Ettercap probably would kick my ass too. The Umber Hulk, I think that challenge rating kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Yeah. And of course, the Hook Horror. Which, no, I'm not gonna make that joke. As much as I want to, I'm not going to make that joke. Right. I'm sure all of you lovely people out there watching could probably figure out what the joke was, but no. Feel free to make it yourself. Okay, just for reference, our Ferbs are currently sitting at 90. Because this game is... Well, you can look at the CPU utilization. It's using 2 threads. And a bit more of another. But yeah, I set the target frame rate to 144. That's what it does. But yeah. Did the goblins drop anything? They did not. So let's kill more goblins. I think diminishing returns are starting to kick in, even with the 10x XP. Then again, you're supposed to leave the academy. When you leave, you get automatically put at level 3. That's how you're supposed to start the game. I'm already level 4, and I haven't even left the main area. So there's that. And that takes care of the goblins. Now can I rest? Oh, not so soon after exerting myself. My heart's still pounding. There are enemies nearby. Right, the creatures in the cages. Right. What if I try here? Yeah, there we go. There it is. We can now buff our weapon. And to give you an idea of what the enchantment looks like. Ta-da! I haven't even left the academy and I already have a +1 bastard sword. That does 2d6 extra damage against undead. There's some undead up ahead. Oh yeah. We're playing with the thick elf boys. What? You survived. It matters not. You will die here. Oh, it disappeared again. Such a tease. And yes, hello, Blizzard. Come on. There it is. That is what you're currently using to communicate with the people on our lovely Discord channel. A chatbot handles all of the intercommunications. Okay, so he summoned 2 more goblins for us, which is free 140 XP, which puts us 2,990 XP points away from level up. Which probably will happen. And 3 more potions. I've had the 1, so they have been useful. Not complaining. No, sir.
Thank the gods you're here. I thought those goblins were going to be the death of me.
Did you now? It's me, Pavel. Remember? This whole place is crawling with enemies. They killed my brother, Bim. Oh, there's only one of you now. Okay. You have to let me join up with you. Join up? That sexy stuff? No? Everybody needs help from someone once in a while. Someone with skills you don't have. Or sometimes you just need to have extra muscle or magical firepower. That's why most towns and places you can go to hire henchmen. Okay, right. Alright, fine. Join up with me. I will basically carry your ass out of here if I have to. Show me. You're a level 1 fighter. You have a morning star. And you're not wearing any armor. Because if that is a typical large shield, no magical enhancements, that has +2 to AC, plus your 1 natural 1, we're 1 short. Where are you getting the other one from? Wait, is that padded armor? Like, basic bitch level armor? Yeah, you don't have any, You have an armor class bonus somewhere that I cannot see. Yeah, no. They never retroactively added the ability to check the inventory in the original campaign. You can only do that from the other campaigns. Oh, he absolutely is. He's totally flirting with me and not desperately begging me to save him because he would be dead on his ass before he could ever make it out of here. Although he seems very keen to get up in front of the goblins. That morning star does seem to pack a punch. Oh, hello there, weak skeleton. 13 damage. And about half of the slashing damage was reduced on account of skeletons versus bladed weapons. Yeah. Actually, stay right there. Are there more skeletons in here? No. Curses. Because I think... Yes, I do have turn undead. Alright, follow me.
I can do that.
Do not shout. I am right here. Alright. Well... Looks like the goblins tried to get to these particular bits of treasure before we did, so now we get to take them. Crap, I'm playing a paladin, I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, hello there, more goblins. How do you do? Yeah, comparatively speaking, I was dealing a lot more damage to them skeletons.
Bring it to me!
Bring it to me. To me? Who's to me? Bad joke. No, don't worry about it. It's okay. If you do worry about it, you're putting far more thought into it than I did. So, don't. It's okay. All right, that just a big loop. So, what do we have remains wise? Ooh, gloves of discipline. Don't mind if I do. And here's the dude that gives us the tutorial on how to level up, which we only need to talk to unlock that door. That's it. So,
well,
hello.
I was going to give you additional lessons on how to level up, but you have already managed just fine. I have nothing more I can teach you.
Thank you.
I am too old to go with you, but South Door is now open for...
How are you too old to just follow behind me and Pavel here, and we'll carry your ass to safety, Alright, fine, die. I'm sorry, I mean, I will respect your wishes, that's what a paladin would say. That's gonna be interesting. Right, hello there, goblins. How do you do? Pavel, you got hit. You only have 11 out of 12 hit points now. Well, the goblins already looted most of the place, so I'm just gonna take the rest. No, Pavel's no Shaggy. Pavel will not be accompanying us for the rest of the adventure and basically save our asses for those last couple of streams. Shaggy, Darren, wherever you are. Darren for life. But, yes. Pavel is literally just, he's the lost child and you have to carry him out, effectively. So... Right. Are there some skeletons in here? There are. Let's try turn undead. Oh, yes. That's why I like playing paladins. Admittedly, level as a paladin, it only counts as half a level as a cleric when you're turning undead for the purposes of, you know, either causing them to turn, or if you have double the paladin levels... double the cleric level, sorry, as they do in hit die, you automatically kill them. How do I still remember all of this and I'm unable to remember people's names? But I do remember that. So yeah, that's turn undead in a very quick nutshell there. I'm sorry, instructor person, you were clearly teaching a class when you were killed and now I'm looting your corpse. I will give this ring to your... loved one? Damn it, now I feel guilty. Alright, fine, you can have the ring back. I don't want it. There. It's probably on the wrong finger, but I don't care. Looks like our enchantment for our sword has run out. Well, it was only a level 4, and this only lasts 1 minute per level. Yes. Minutes in this game are minutes IRL. Ooh, healer's kit. Thank you. And hours are 2 minutes? 5 minutes? Something like that. I think it's 2 minutes. And... yeah, turns are... rounds are 6 seconds. Turns are 5 rounds. So 30 seconds. And... I think that's it. Skeleton! 2 skeletons. Turn undead! Oh. Okay, fine. I was going to massively AoE the whole thing. Pavel, you spoil sport. I mean, I'm like 4 levels higher than you, and you hit that goblin and I missed. No, sorry. 3 levels higher than you. That was cockering. Oh well. It is most definitely on the wrong finger then. Right. That, I need to go and check those chests. Again, playing Paladin shouldn't be doing that, but it's not like the Dungeon Master is being particularly spiteful. So that means I can... oh, hello. The mysterious mage makes his momentous... I can't find a synonym for entrance that starts with M. Help? Stop trying to kill... oh. They killed Pavel. You know, when I saw him pop the potion, I thought, oh, okay, I don't need to worry about him. That'll teach me. Well, I am the worst paladin up to this point. And there's some half plate.
How much do you plan on weighing me down with exactly?
Oh, This particular voice set is talking to me. Fourth wall breaking much? Again, that may or may not have been the reason I wanted to go with that one. But yeah. That is because we are carrying a half-plate armor that weighs 50 pounds, or 50 units, and a splint mail armor that weighs 45 pounds, or units, as the case may be. Yeah. Right, next level, we start multi-classing into Ranger, and we lose, we have a bit of an XP penalty. Oh, hello. Yonti, a Dryad, an Intellect Devourer. Oh, I just found something else that they didn't bother to retroactively go back and add. The Cockatrice. That is the 4th Water Davian creature. It's the Yonti, the Dryad, the Intellect Devourer, and the Cockatrice. I have to heal, otherwise I'll die. Because this Goblin Elite is kicking my ass. Thank you for the backup. How am I supposed to handle that at like level 2? That's literally half my levels. Oh well, didn't kill the big goblin so I didn't level up. That's okay though. We shall heal. And I am going to carry the weight just so I can get more stuff to sell. Fenthic Moss. Fenthic looks concerned for those suffering, obviously willing to do anything if it would help the situation. His face looks weary, but hopeful. Vesta shifts uncomfortably, obviously displeased with those around him. He looks preoccupied and strained, as though wanting more control over the situation than he has.
We came too late. The creatures are lost. The Academy students slain. No, this cannot be. How could this happen?
How could this happen? Cockatrice. You mostly spelled it right there, Jill. It's just the last 2 letters. Instead of an S, it's a C and an E. Cockatrice. It's basically a basilisk chicken. Yes. How could this happen?
All is lost, Fenthic. The nymph has fled. The Yonti and the other creatures have escaped into the streets of the city. And where was Erebeth during all this?
Erebeth. Sorry, I got the wrong accent for that one. Oh, come on. Twitch, with all of the D&D streams, they have to know what a cockatrice is. So, I have come from Lady Erebeth. She sent me to protect the creatures. Wonderful job I did. You are the student she sent? Did Erebeth really think a whelp such as this could defend the creatures? They're tipping their hand a little bit with that particular line of dialogue, but more on that later. She should have come herself. Is she really so blind, Fenthic? There. I will have you speak no more ill of Lady Erebeth. She did what she thought was best. Bah! I know of the feelings you and Lady Erebeth have for each other. But it does nothing to change the facts. She was wrong to bring the creatures here. Laying it on a little bit thick at the end. I will leave you and your lady love to clean up this mess, Fenthic. I must go and make arrangements to recover the cure Erebeth so carelessly lost. Still a little too thick, but we're getting there. I turned the wee bit Scottish there, yeah.
You must forgive Dester. The strain of the Wailing Death weighs heavily on the Helmites.
Oh, he's a cleric of Helm, is he? Okay.
As their leader, Dester has worked long and hard to help ease the suffering of Neverwinter, and this most recent setback has upset him greatly.
I
I'm
see.
Fenthic Moss, priest of Tyr and companion of the Lady Erebeth. You must be the student Erebeth told me about.
Basically, there are no mouth animations, so they just make the character faces wiggle. It's like, oh yeah, you're talking. Totally. Yes, I am Isendel. Thester and I arrived with reinforcements shortly after the attack began. We found Erebeth in the South Assembly Chamber, hard-pressed by dozens of the mysterious assailants. We managed to drive off the attackers, and Erebeth told us she has sent one of her students. Oh, so you guys already knew. So why was Dester giving me stick for basically... It's totally not foreshadowing or anything. We managed to drive off the attackers, and Erebeth... yes, already read that. While Erebeth tended to the wounded, one of the mages who had arrived with reinforcements teleported Dester and me to this room. Alas, we arrived to find the cages upturned, the creatures fleeing. Yes, I saw that. I literally walked in that door as you guys teleported in. So is it over then? Few straggling goblins are all that remain. Are there? Because I think I killed them all. But I fear we lost this battle. The Waterdavian creatures are gone. We have no clues as to who planned the attack. In any case, discovering their identity is secondary. Our first priority must be to recapture the Waterdavian creatures so that we may extract a cure for the Wailing Death. I will help you in this task, Fenthic. From all accounts, you are a capable man. Erebeth told me the instructors at the academy spoke very highly of you. That's great. I mostly told them all to F off. Okay, cool. I do not know what role you are to play in this. That is for my lady Erebeth to decide. Now you're laying it on a bit thick there, Fenthic. You must meet her in the halls of justice in the coming week. Lady Erebeth will have more information for you then. Hopefully, we'll have a better understanding of what we're up against. We must all do our part. I will meet you in the halls of justice within the week then. There's so much to attend to, and a beeping heater from across the room. May Tyr's blessing be upon you. Thank you. And we don't get any XP because, well, we're already cheating, so can't have that. Right. So that, conveniently, puts us at the end of this particular stream. This was just the intro. Basically, the whole campaign is going to go a lot like this. And the first chapter, well, let's just say there are some similarities between the Wailing Death and what's happening IRL, so that was kind of the reason I wanted to do this now. So, yeah. If you'd like to keep up with the series, make sure you tap that follow button right here on Twitch. There's a schedule down below that you can see when we're doing streams. I usually stream on Tuesdays. Yes, today is Tuesday. And on Wednesdays, we have Linux Weekly Daily Wednesdays, which is a weekly news show about Linux, obviously. That's quite the chalky face you got there. And the gaming streams return for Thursday and Friday with Jordan and Ven, respectively. And of course, on Saturday, it's the very titular show that gives a Linux Gamecast its name. Linux Gamecast Weekly. So, yeah. Tune in. The streams are always in the evenings GMT. Tomorrow we'll go live at around 8 p.m. GMT. Feel free to check the schedule for when that happens to be. And if you like what you saw, give us a follow. Head on over to linuxgamecast.com. We even have a YouTube channel. We forget about that sometimes, but we do. But yes, absolutely. If you liked it, follow and join me next week as we join Fenthic and Lady Erebeth and Dester. So yes, thank you all very, very much. And yes, Marmite is very good with a lot of things. Spread on toast, spread on crackers, directly off the jar with a spoon. It's great. It's great. And there's that word again. So thank you all very much, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. Where's the goodbye?
Farewell.
Yeah, we can do that now. All right, everyone. See ya.